So do me a favor, can you close that door, please? Acha ji, assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. All of you, just one thing I want. You tell me what's that? सारे खामोश हो जाओ. मुने वाले पास है तो कुड़ियां वाले पास गई है बुक. You got your book. Has अच्छा, make sure everyone. अच्छा, I found out last time Hosna did not put a name. Her mom never put the name. Two other girls never put the name. So make sure put the name down just for safety reasons, safeguard. If some, fire or something happens, it's not going to, inshallah, something is going to happen. If something happens, so we can mark it down that everyone is out from the building. Okay, so make sure everyone who's present here, they write down their names. And every single person who's here, make sure you write your names down on that book. Okay? नहीं तो अल्लाह ना करे कोई इशू ऐसा होया तो तुम आप ही बारबेक्यू बने होना तो करना फिर कौन है फिर आपने पानी कौन लेके आया? Oh, no, not just for me, water for everyone. Why do they lock kitchen? Is anyone in the Zamia side office? Tell them, give us bottles. There are loads of bottles inside. If someone is there, oh, there is a fan by there, I think they was working there. Tell him to give loads of bottles. There are loads of bottles there. Oh yeah. अच्छा जी, right. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Allahumma salli ala Sayyidina wa Mawlana Muhammad wa ala alihi wa sahbihi barik sallim salli alayhi. So next time, acha, all that gang sitting in the corner, hiding, move forward, all of you, including Sami, Abdullah, you, and the other person as well. All of you here. Here, at the front. I want you here at the front. Because I'm not going to tell you again and again, please be quiet here, because I get really annoyed when I'm talking, and I'm listening in that corner, someone is talking. Okay? You can sit down next to the wall there at the back, that's fine, but not hiding. Acha ji, Bismillah. So we start heating management icon. Addi garmi hai nale. No one is here. So it's okay, that's fine. Next time inshallah we'll make sure. Why? Because next time it's going to be fasting anyway, so it's masjid is going to be hot anyway. But anyway, acha, we stopped at 1 when woman is fasting and in midday her menstruation starts. Is her fast broken or does she continue with her fast? Her fast breaks as soon as bleeding starts. So if you got 5 minutes left from menstruation, 5 minutes left from menstruation, or 5 minutes left from opening the fast, and as soon bleeding starts, your roza breaks there and then, and you have to make up that fast. So you have to make up that fast. Any fast which goes to menstruation, you have to make up those fasts. Even though this is only 5 minutes left still, roza is gone, but you have to make up that fast. So that's simple. Next, can a woman take medicines to stop her menstruation in the month of Ramadan? Yes, woman can stop the menstruation in the month of Ramadan so that she can, if she knows, yes, after the month of Ramadan, it's 7 days, and then it's very hard for me to make up because no one is fasting with me, then she can take medicine whilst going through menstruation in fasting so that she can complete one whole month fast with all the family. And the same goes with the Hajj and Umrah as well. Like when people go for Hajj and Umrah, ladies especially, they spend so much money and then they have only 4 or 5 days, let's say in Medina or Makkah, and then they're going to go to Medina for that, they're going to come back the flight, and then the day they arrive there in Ihram, now they are, let's say in menstruation, what you guys going to do? You have to give, you can do Umrah, Abu Scholar says you can do Umrah in that state, but you have to give big, massive dam. That is, you have to sacrifice not small animal, you have to sacrifice cow or camel. Don't go to camel, but cow you have to sacrifice. So it's best to take medicine when you go for Hajj and Umrah, and you can take medicines, pills to stop your menstruation whilst going through fasting month. Okay? So you can. Next, is it permissible to fast while in the state of janaba, sexual or menstruation impurity? I did this in this Jummah time as well. That yes, you can start your fast. Let me just give you an example. You woke up, let's say 5 minutes before fast opening, the fast closing. So you woke up 5 minutes 5 मिनट पहले आप रोजा बंद होने से पहले उठे, 5 मिनट पहले, and you realize that you had wet dream, and you realize that, oh, any one of you, if you're married, you had sexual intercourse with wife, and then you never took bath. Then you said, "Chalo, I'll take bath," and then you went to sleep. You woke up 5 minutes before Sahri or 10 minutes before Sahri. If you start taking bath, what's gonna happen? It's basically your whole that 10 minutes is gone. You can't even eat anything, and you know it's 12, 13 hours fast. 5 o'clock closing and opening by 6 o'clock. So for 13-hour fast is going to be very hard for you. That's fine. You can eat food and start your fast in the state of major impurity. Bath was further upon you. Then after that, you can do whatever you need to do. Yeah. Hassan, can you go and give this on that side one? A half glass is here, half glass there. Open it. You have glasses. Chalo, theek hai. Just keep the glasses here. Oh, इधर रख दे. मेरे को लागो बार बार पीऊंगे. इधर रख दे side. Anyone wants to drink water, go to the wall and you can drink. Yeah, take this there, please. So if you, let's say you woke up 10 minutes before Sari, that happens. You woke up 10 minutes before Sari and your menstruation finished. You realize my menstruation finished. Now it is further upon you to start your fast. Further upon you to start your fast. Even the 10 minutes before, 5 minutes before. But go and eat food and then start your fast in that state. Now, our scholar says that in Fardh ghusl, you have to have three fards. You have to do it. Flowing water all over your body. Oi, chup kar hai tu. Rolla paan lagi kedi hai. Chup. Chup. Don't shout. Okay? If you don't shout, I'll give you sweet. Okay? Shh. एक कौन है? आशा. एक किदी थी है? एक तो अच्छा. Anyways, acha. So, 3 fard in ghusl. You put water all over your body, goggle your mouth properly, and rinse your nose properly. So, our scholar says, when fasting starts, the roza starts, it's very hard for you to goggle your mouth or rinse your nose. It's hard. Why? Because maybe water is going to go down your throat. So, do these 2 fard before Sari. Then after the Sari, you can just pour water all over your body. But I always, say that whenever you do wuzu and put water in your mouth or rinse your nose, it never really goes down your throat. Like how much water are you going to put? Just get water, good amount of water, and then rinse your mouth properly. And nose is only, hard bone is here. You only need to go up to here. You don't have to go all the way back there. Just a little bit up to here, hard bone, and a little bit of water, rinse your nose. That should be okay, even though you woke up after Sari and you realize I have to take further ghusl. Now you have to do all these 3 fards completely. It's not like, oh no, my water is going to go down my throat, so I'm not going to do kulli. I'm not going to gargle my mouth, and I'm not going to rinse my nose because maybe my roza breaks. Even though roza breaks, you have to do the why? Because it's fard ghusl. You're entering in masjid haram, touching Quran haram, reading namaz haram, everything. You can't even do that. So you have to rinse your mouth, you have to rinse your nose if you wake up after the Sahri and you have to take fard ghusl. But you can start your roza in the state of major impurity. Next, now there are 2 rules which allow pregnant and breastfeeding woman or person with illness to miss fasting. What those 2 rules are? When a Muslim doctor, when you go to non-Muslim doctor, they don't really understand fasting. If you tell them we are not going to eat food for 13 hours, 13 hours you're not going to fast. Even though to bada healthy banda bhi hoga, 13 घंटे तू कुछ खाने लगा, how are you going to survive? And then you tell them for a whole month I'm going to do that. तू तो ना बचदा, तू तो मर गया तू. So a person, even though he's in our books it says it has to be Muslim doctor, but even though nowadays non-Muslims understand how important this fasting is to Muslim. So if he understands that yes, fasting is very important, then he tells you, look, you are the illness you're going through, or the pregnancy you are on that stage, or whatever stage you are on, or the breastfeeding is because you are eating food for yourself and for the baby as well. You are breastfeeding, you becoming weak. Pregnancy, you passing out all over the place. Then this is not good. Then you can next rule is, and your personal experience from previous fast. Doctor is saying you will be okay. Doctor is saying you will be fine. But the day you fasted yesterday and you passed out. Now that's your personal experience. Don't even listen to doctor now. Now you can miss all your fasts, next fast of that month. You can also, these 2 rules. when a doctor, Muslim doctor, practical Muslim doctor, or some other doctor who is very experienced and he knows Muslim things and their religion, if he tells you, oh, your personal experience, you did something happen, you're going through some illness, doctor said, no, you're fine, you can fast. But the illness makes you so, weak that day and you're passing out, you couldn't do anything. First of all, you can break the fast if you're fasting. And second, you can miss your rest of the fast. Okay, so these, and next thing, you have to make up those fasts. It doesn't say here, you cannot give fidya. I've, got a message from a pregnant woman. Their husbands are paying fidya for them. I said, your fidya is not accepted. Because fidya is only for that person who cannot fast at all his life. Banda buzurg ho gaya, 80, 90 years old. He's never going to become young now or better. Or a young person is going through some illness. And the illness is permanent. May Allah protect everyone. He's with, let's say, cancer, last stage or something. He can never become better, doctor saying. He is the only one who can pay fidya, not a person who's breastfeeding going to come to an end. Pregnancy is going to come to an end. The temporary illness, you're going to hospital for 1 week or 2 weeks, that will come to an end. So these people can, fast later on in their life. They cannot give fidya. Acha, next. Who can pay fidya? Chalo, who can pay fidya and who cannot pay fidya for that missed fast, and how much is fidya? Anyone with terminal illness can pay fidya, but no one else can, like pregnant, breastfeeding woman, traveler, or someone with a temporary illness. Traveler is going to Pakistan and he can miss fast. But if he says, chalo, let me just pay fidya, chalo. No, you have to fast. Even though these old people, these one, even though if they, let's say they pay fidya, the fidya won't be paid as a fidya. Or nafli sadqa dud jayega. No fidya will be. What is fidya? Fidya is the compensation penalty that you are not fasting for some good reason. These are the good reasons you're not fasting. But they cannot pay fidya. The person who's going through illness that he cannot fast at all, he needs an inhaler. I talk about the inhaler. He needs inhaler. And doctor said you have to use inhaler. No chance that you cannot use inhaler whilst fasting. That's why he's exempt from fasting. Because what is anything about ibadat, any ibadat, namaz, rozas, hajj, any badani ibadat, physical ibadat, that is only for healthy people. Sharia don't put you in trouble. If you're a healthy person, but you have to stand up and read namaz. You're not healthy, you can sit down and read namaz. You're not healthy, lie down and read namaz. Fasting is for the healthy person. You can't fast, that's fine, don't fast. Go pay fidya. So, that is fidya. If an ill person can fast, that's another thing. That if an ill person is going through some problem, and right now it's 13-hour fast, or sometimes it's 19-hour fast as well. But in summer days, fast opens about 4 p.m. Or is it not summer? In summer, fast opens very early, like only about 10-hour fast. Or in winter is very early. So in winter, your fast is closing at 8:20. Sometimes Fajr namaz, 8:20 is the sunrise. Then past 6 o'clock, half 6, sometimes the namaz time starts. So half 6, you're going to start your fast and opens about 4 o'clock. 3:53 goes to. 4 o'clock open on that. Look, so this example here, they said I couldn't fast in month of Ramadan, so I kept fast and I didn't have to pay fidya in those days when it was winter. So you closing your fast half 6, you opening your fast 4 o'clock. That's 10 hours. 10-hour fast. Plus when person wake up in the morning, they don't really feel like eating. Normally people eat at daytime anyway. Nowadays they eat like go coffee peel and then after that 2-3 o'clock they have lunch. So rather than having 2-3 o'clock lunch, have 4 o'clock lunch. So people can do that. So if you can, then it is, you cannot pay fidya. You have to fast in short days. If you have paid fidya, but after some time you became healthy, that's another thing. So let's say doctor said to you that you can never become healthy. On that miracle, the person becomes healthy. It's perfectly fine. Now your whole fidya you paid has gone to nafal. You have to go and keep fast. You have to fast now. If you become healthy again. And all the missed fast you have to make up. Acha, what is fidya now? Fidya amount, how much is fidya? Fidya amount is equal to fitrana amount. Fidya is equal to fitrana. What is fitrana? It's about 5 pound they're saying. Fitrana amount is 5 pound. Now here, let me give you a little bit about fitrana. It says £5. ठीक है ना? It says £5. So I have spoken to my Staji. My Staji, why is £5? Now what is where they got the £5? 2.5 kilo atta, the one you eat at your house. ਇਹ ਨਹੀਂ ਕਿ ਗਵਾਂਢੀਆਂ ਦੇ ਘਰ ਦੇ ਸਾਡੀ ਬਹਿਗਾ ਖਾਂਦੇ ਆ ਗਵਾਂਢੀ ਪਤਾ ਮੈਂ ਸਸਤਾ ਖਾਂਦੇ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦਾ ਹਿਸਾਬ ਲਾ ਲੈਂਦੇ ਆਪਣਾ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਖਾਣ ਲੱਗੇ ਹੋ you are eating let's say Tesco ਆਟਾ ਕਿੰਨੇ ਦਾ ਲੱਭਦਾ 5 ਪੌਂਡ ਦੀ ਬੋਰੀ 5 ਪੌਂਡ £5 for 10 kilo 10 kilo £5 ਦਾ ਮਿਲਦਾ so I said to my Saji we are giving £5 per person fitrana £5 per person and every person whatever atta they're eating in their house 2.5 kilo is fitrana 2.5 kilos, one person fitrana. I said, Taji, if I buy that bori, £5, and I give the bori to some poor person, मेरे तो पूरे कार का फितराना हो गया. £5, £2.50 for my, £2.50 for my wife, £2.50 for them. So मेरा तो सारे कार का फितराना चला गया for £5, 5 kilo, 10 kilo, and 2.5 by 4 is 5 people, 4 people. और सारे कार का £5 फितराना होता. Why we are paying £5? Because everyone's rich here. So that's the reason everyone, they say, you'll pay for it. I said, no, it's not about rich or poor or this and that. We should give them the exact price. Right? It's not like everyone is rich here. Why? Because when it comes to fidya, what is the fidya amount equal to? Fitrana. Now, who pays fidya? So people phone me. That's the reason I'm telling you from my experience. People phone me that we need to pay fidya. Now, who's going to pay fidya? A healthy person? Young, healthy? No. Very old person who's 80 years old who cannot fast. Now the 80 years old, do they work? Most of them Asian, they don't work. So he has to pay how much? For 30 fasts equal to 150 pounds. Now he's going to pay 150. What about his wife? His wife is going to be 20 years old. His wife is 80 years old as well. Now she's not fasting. Now he has to pay for her as well. How much is that? 300 pounds for 30 fasts. 300 pounds for 30 fasts, and they probably the pension is not even 300 pounds. Oh, people have phoned me. When I said to the lady, she phoned me from long side. I said, yeah, just have to pay like £5 fitrana for per rosa, and it's 150 pounds. And the putta sadika the dal bhi nahi khan li. She phoned me from long side here, and she never had phone as well. Some person from masjid, he made a phone call to that lady. Another person from Masjid Namazi, he went to their house. So through that conversation, we had through mobile, we had conversation. They didn't even have mobile. They don't have children as well. And she said, because we don't know much about law and reading letters, our pension was something was coming, but for some reason that got stopped as well, because they sent us some letters we never understood. They stopped giving us that as well. So this is when I understood that we बजाय फितराना के और भेजने ज़कातां भेजने अपने अगे पीछे ढूंढो इत्थे भी बड़े गरीब बंदे ने कोविड ने ठीक ठाक हिट कीता. That's what the lady said. She said my husband was fasting and he passed out. और टह गया इसी तरह बुजुर्ग टह गए. Where are we going to 300? This is when I spoke to my Ustaji, this is not right. We are not doing right. Because it's not like anyone wants to pay. The rich people pay even equal to you. You don't have to pay fitrana the amount of atta. Rich people, they pay fitrana amount of khajur, dates. That's even expensive. Yeah, go give as much as you can give. But we should tell people the minimum whatever is. Like in Pakistan, I think they tell you the minimum. If you want to pay more, you pay more. But we should not be doing that. I think the fitrana is only, I think even if you give £2, again, according to your atta. Like if we are eating, let's say, Tesco one, £5 for whole body, the 2.5 kilo कितने दा बना 1.5 pound दा £1.30, £1.50 इतना अगर हो गया तो साढ़े एक बंदा फितराना गया और 2.50 लेट्स से 250 सारे ने फितराना 5 pound ही निकल गया. 5 pound कितने बन गए 150 153 हो गए 150 तो भी लेस 170 और 130 120 वन बंदे पर फितराना हो गया. So I'm just giving you that this is how fitrana can give. This is the amount of fidya as well. Then I told that woman, I said, that's fine, it's okay. You pay £3 per person and you're done. Adhiye, that's okay, because £60 per person, £60, £120. That someone helped them as well. Give them some money and this and that because they want to pay fidya. Not fitrana. Fitrana you can't help because if you're poor, fitrana is not wajib on you to pay. Fidya because it's the compensation towards the fasting you couldn't fast. ठीक है ना? So this is actually fidya. But if you rich and everything, you okay? Pay £5 per person. Pay even more than that. A person missed fast in his life, then he passed away before doing the qada. Can someone else do qada if he's missed fast on behalf of him after his death? The person was fasting. He missed many fasts in his life, and he passed away without completing all those fasts, without doing the qada. What he should be doing? He should let someone know that, look, I'm leaving that much money. Give £5 qada or £3 fidya of my every fast to some poor person. He should write down in will. That's the reason it says when will is made, when you do with the inheritance giving to relatives, it comes after that. First kafan dafan he calls. Kafan dafan, first shroud, grave, all those kharche. About £4,000 you spend, 4,000, £4,000, £5,000. That's that much. Then after that, any debts of people on Allah, debts of people, you pay that. Then debts of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. After that, ਜਿਹੜਾ ਬਚਦਾ 1/3 ਜਿਹੜਾ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਨਾ, third ਹਿੱਸਾ ਹੁੰਦਾ, ਉਹਦੇ ਚੋਂ ਫਿਰ ਪੇ ਕਰ ਦਿੰਦਾ, ਉਹਦੇ ਆਪਣੇ ਦਾ ਜੋ ਉਹਨੇ ਲਿਖਿਆ ਗਿਆ ਕਿ ਇਹਨੂੰ ਦੇ ਦਿਓ ਪੈਸੇ. Then after the inheritance comes. Here he has to make up his qada fast. He has to pay, he has to write down a will. Then look, this is how many fasts I missed. Make sure you give my money towards my namazan if I missed that money. My rosé to miss that money. We don't care about these things. ਸਾਨੂੰ ਇੱਕ ਹੀ ਸਿਆਪੇ ਆਉਂਦਾ, ਜ਼ਮੀਨਾਂ ਆਪ ਮੇਰੀ ਹੋਣ, ਇਹ ਜ਼ਮੀਨ ਮੇਰੇ ਧੀ ਕੋਲ ਟੁੱਟ ਜਾਏ, ਇਹ ਜ਼ਮੀਨ ਮੇਰੇ ਪੁੱਤਰ ਕੋਲ ਟੁੱਟ ਜਾਏ, ਇਹ ਗੱਡੀ ਇਹਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਕਰ ਦਿਓ. Think about you are going in grave. They are still alive. They can do something for themselves. ਤੁਸੀਂ ਤਾਂ ਕਬਰ ਚਲਾ, ਤੇਰਾ ਐਤਾ ਸਾਹ ਨਿਕਲਾ. Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam says, when Qiyamah starts, Rasulullah says, grave is the first stage of Qiyamah. So how far is Qiyamah from us? How far is Qiyamah from us? I always mention one of the Auntie Azra. You all know Auntie Azra, those who are here. She was here last Ramzan. And Ramzan, she was here, and then Fardh and said, Mom Saab, we're sitting down and doing all the program setting. What program you going to do? This Ramzan, she's now with us. How do we know? Okay. She passed away. She only went for checkup in hospital. They said, oh, you got very severe kind of brain hemorrhage. And we couldn't even see her. She had meeting with me a few days back. And then after the manager told me, oh, she's gone to hospital. They said, oh, it's severe, really aggressive. That's what they were. Aggressive brain hemorrhage. They kept her inside ICU ward and everything. After 2 days, she stopped taking water. After 3 days, 4 days, passed away. That's it. I did her janazah here. Couldn't see face, nothing at all. And that's it, gone. You don't know when your qiyamah is going to start. These are the main things we're supposed to be thinking about. Write down your will. This is how much you make sure pay towards me. Or you pay it before you die. Don't leave it upon anyone. Yeah, if your father did not make no will or anything, what you can do is, behalf of yourself, behalf of your father, you pay away. You pay for that fidya, whatever you think it was up to them. And they had to do. Oh, Hajj was fardh upon them. One woman came to Rasulullah. She said, Ya Rasulullah, my Hajj was fardh upon my father. So do I do Hajj for behalf of him or something? And Rasulullah said, yes, of course. Allah's debt is more, he has more right. Allah the debt zyada idhe upar right karda hai. You have to pay right of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Because he's going to get punishment in grave. So you can badni Hajj. You can pay someone and they can go to Hajj. You go to Hajj. Behalf of him, Allah, I'm going to fulfill his fardh behalf of him. So you can do that. You can't read namaz behalf of someone. You cannot fast behalf of someone. But you can do Hajj behalf of someone. You can give fitrana behalf of someone. You can give zakat behalf of someone. Okay. So no one can offer a badani ibadat, physical worship behalf of other person, like salah or som. You can't do that. So no one can keep fast behalf of other person. You can't just say that, no, let me just fast behalf of the person. You can't fast behalf of other person. You must pay fidya for your missed fasts. It is obligatory upon the dying person to make wasiyat, right, will, to pay fidya for his fasts and salahs on behalf of him from his money. He cannot say, tu mera putra hai, tu meri thi hai, you have to pay from your money. No, they don't have to. If they want to, alhamdulillah, is good. They don't have to. It's not like I have right over you. Yeah, you have right over your children, but not over that money. Like all in these things. When you need it, you give them. It is better if you do it, alhamdulillah. But if you don't want to pay fidya for them, you don't have to pay fidya. They have to leave money, something behind. Then it is right. Then you have to pay fidya for them. Why? Because he's leaving money and he's leaving all these accounts in your hands. Okay जी? चलो ऐ तो खत्म हो गया अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह. ठीक है ना? Let me go to you. Any questions regarding fasting? Have. Okay, any questions regarding fasting? Because then we're going to jump towards Tarawih. No questions, okay. अब पानी दे यार पाक मन. अब पानी दे पाक. वो पानी लेना. जी अच्छा फुप्पी पहला. खाला खाला. तो कौन? पढ़ के दे. So you are saying that you have two mosques next to your house, similar distance. One is basically closing the fast early, one is closing the fast late. So which one you can follow? You can follow whichever you are following already. Like there's Darul Uloom here and one masjid is let's say around the corner, Kuba Masjid. Who you already following? Victoria Masjid. You follow Victoria Masjid. Victorian कर देना. But we all masjid are making same timetable anyway. But you should be following any masjid you can follow in Ramzan. You can follow any masjid who are true Aqidah masjid, Ahl Sunnah wal Jamaat masjid, and they have sighted the moon according to this country. That's very important, and they have sighted the moon in this country, and their timetable is more closer to normal all the other timetables as well. That's very important. Why? Because some timetables they are half an hour difference, and you see that everyone is closing 5 o'clock. He's the only one who's closing 3 a.m. in the morning. So that they're different, something wrong with that. So you follow the where majority of the mosques are, and the Ahl Sunnah wal Jamaat as well, and they are following that. So they close late. What time they close? So no, our is 5 o'clock. 5 a.m. No, our is 5 a.m. Oh, your problem previous year they started using different rule. It is written in our books as well, but this is the problem started last year. I was getting so many messages. Mom said, "मैं इन्ना कितना तुम लोग पूछो जाकर कान चुसी में मामा ना खान दियो तो लिखिया किसी और ने जाकर उन्ना दा number लो let them do it." So what the rule they use, it is written in our book that you can use 15 degree or 18 degree of horizon when sun is above or beneath the horizon. 18 degree or beneath the horizon 15 degree. When it's 18 degree, everyone uses 18 degree. But we started using the 15 one. When it's 15, it's too down, too far. And that's the reason it came all the way back to 2 o'clock, 2 a.m., 1 a.m., half 1. So we told them, I said, no, you stop doing that. Why? Because do what everyone is doing. So then they started doing, alhamdulillah, today, this time they will be doing 5 a.m. Now, same with everyone. So we stopped doing that. The thing is, at least all the mosques, Al Sunnah wal Jamaa mosque, they're supposed to be closing and opening fast at the same time. So they all are doing the same. All there are about 20 masajid here, or more than 20. They all are doing that opening fast, closing fast at the same time. This masjid, Stockholm Masjid, the Handful Deen Masjid, Cheadle Masjid, Kuba Masjid, Victoria Masjid, Abu Masjid, Jamai Madrasa, Jamia Rasuliya, that masjid, many masajid, they all closing at the same time now. There is a big difference that don't do it. Ji. अच्छा the travelers it is excused और बंदा बाना तू ओए तू क्या कर लगे हैं मैं तुम पीछे बैठा देने जाकर so stop messing about right okay so travelers if they miss their fast do they become sinful no they don't become sinful but what is who is traveler Rasulullah said traveler he can miss fast why what is the definition of traveler who's traveling not in his house. So traveler can miss fast. So basically, the sahri you get on the way. Basically, you are going Pakistan and you got sari at the airport. You got sari whilst plane, you are in the plane, or you are going London and you got sari whilst on the way on the motorway. You can miss the sari. But let's say you go in Pakistan, your flight is 12 p.m. or 12 p.m. daytime, and you have to be at the airport 10 a.m. So you're gonna leave your house around 8 a.m. So sari is 5 a.m. You are at home. You can't say that, yeah, because I'll be traveling, so I can leave sari. No, when you got sari at home, in your house you got sari, you have to start your fast. Further upon you start your fast. Not because I'm going to be traveler. This rule is only for the one who's already traveling. He can miss sari. The one who's at home, he has to start fast. Now, when you're traveling and you miss fast, it's all up to you. Yeah, our scholar says you start your fast when you start traveling. Now, Rosa is not further upon you. You think it's very hard. You can break your fast. Yeah, you can break your fast because it's not further upon you. You're feeling difficult. It's very difficult for me because I'm traveling. You can break your fast, even though it's not difficult. Nowadays, traveling is so easy. कार बैठने तो ज्यादा मजा traveling ही आता है. So you can break your fast and you can just make up qada of that fast. That's one thing. You cannot pay fidya. And then other thing is, normally I'll come to you. Another thing is, people say that we are keeping fast here in England according to this country. Now, when we're going Pakistan or we're going Dubai or wherever we're going to land, there is going to be, Maghrib time, even though well before England time. So, are we opening a roza that time or England time? Of course, whichever horizon you are there now, over the timetable you are there now, the country you have to open roza according to that time. Yeah, that's the best way to do it. You're in plane people will let you know anyway. Nowadays, it's not even hard at all. No matter what plane you go in, they'll tell you everything. Plus, your time changes on your phone as well automatically. Even though it's off GPS or whatever it is, it tells you to change the time. Like my phone straight away went to when I went Palestine. We were changing. We Palestine change time, Jordan change time. So they were already you're showing me home, basically England this time, in this country this time. So it changes, and you can ask those air hosts as well that what time is Maghrib. They let you know everything. Okay, so question is that we have been told that you follow this country, you follow that country, or moon sighting of this country. Who follow Saudi Arab? Who shall we follow? You should follow the country, your country, the moon sighting of your country. That's what you're supposed to be following. Rasulullah Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, you did that. And so the Hadith Sharif is that the people of that country or the city, even the city is really far. Now Makkah is in one, Makkah and Medina in one country, isn't it? Or Makkah and Medina different countries. Then one country. So people came from Medina to Makkah or Makkah to Medina. They said, "Oh, we have started fasting," but they said, "No, we have not started. Why? Because we have not sighted the moon. They sighted the moon. Let them do it." Now that happened in Medina in the time of Rasulullah Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam happened. And I gave all those examples in my videos as well, with references as well. That those who came from Makkah, they said, "Yo, we have started it. That's fine, but we have not sighted the moon. How can we start?" Yes, there is another rule. If you have not sighted the moon in your country, then any nearest country, you for some reason couldn't sight the moon, nearest country, Muslim country again, if they are sighting the moon, and if the Ahl Sunnah was properly sighting the moon, my teacher says we can follow Saudi Arab. Nothing wrong following Saudi Arab. So of course, if they sight the moon, we can sight moon. But they never sight moon. They say it. They say we're sighting moon. Their criteria is different. They said even though it is observatory report says that moon is going to be there for like 1 minute, few minutes, or 1 hour, 2 hours, we're gonna. That's it. We're gonna accept that. That's fine. It's gonna be even though we have not sighted. Observatory report says we have not sighted. We're gonna start our Eid or our Ramzan. When the Rasulullah says Sumu li royatihi wa aftiru li royatihi, you have li roya. Roya basically means you have to sight the moon. You have to see. Then you start. Even though let's say moon was out, but you couldn't see. You cannot start Ramzan. Even though next day people say, "Oh, to kuch karna bada chand lagan lagya." It was actually moon was out yesterday. Yeah, it was out. But did you see it? No. So you can't start because Rasul said, "तो हम देख के चांद नु रोयत लाजमी है." और ईद भी जो शुरू करनी है فَأَفْتِرُوا and iftar karo. Stop fasting month, start the Shawwal month by sighting the moon. You cannot sight, you don't sight the moon, you don't start. But if in that country you couldn't cite any nearest country who are actually using the proper hadith, this rule, then you do it. There is, I've told you, I think in the video if you watch, where I mentioned the Al Qura calendar. Saudi Arabia, it's not like it's hidden. It's there. Put in Google Al Qura calendar. It will come up. They have put all the dates of Ramadan, everything. Yeah, they do sit on roofs and everywhere, sighting moon. But I don't know what they do. But they already made the calendar. We have to do according to this. We can't change our dates. And you write down those dates, and next date is this is how they're gonna do it. They know we're gonna do it. They don't sight moon. So how? I mean, a day before they announced that, oh, we have sighted the moon. How can you sight the moon? You can't sight the moon Maghrib time. Have to sight the moon by Maghrib. And the age of moon has to be, I think, 18 hours or more than 18 hours on horizon. Then you can sight moon. And I was watching video. The scholar was telling. They said in this country, in Pakistan, in England, it was only 17 hours. He said in Saudi, this 29th Shaban, it was only 14 hours moon. Say he was 14 hours. How they sighted, we don't know. They have been fined as well by Jeddah University, astronomy university is. They themselves fined them as well. If you remember, 10 years ago actually, few years back when they were fined and they paid fine, and then they told that people, like, okay, after Eid, make up one fast. Now it happened a few times there. So no, you follow that person who's actually following the hadith of Rasulullah. Like our Intizamiya Amir Deen, I was in contact with him when he went there. Him and then other our Intizamiya people, they went there on high side on top of the mountains, and they were sitting there for a good few hours, and it was completely clean. And the lady, she's reverted. She had all those scope वगैरह the सारियां दूरबीना शुरबीना ले गई सारा कुछ जो अपने, because she done degree in this knowledge. She knows what she's doing. So she went there. She been doing all that stuff. She said, no, we can't sight the moon. They did everything they could, and plus it was clear as well. There was no cloud. You can't sight the moon. You can't sight the moon. Then, down south, he sighted. But what is? Mm-hmm. So is there any kawahi that pictures? So anyone can nowadays. I would say, even though Islam says you only need 2 gawah, nowadays taking gawah is not easy. It's not hard. You ask anyone, yeah, please sight the moon. Actually, my teacher went actually there, Saudi Arab. He said they have few people that they just give gawahi from government. That's what my teacher told me. He said we asked them why they will live in that city. Like, let's go and let's see. Do you have any picture or anything? They said no, we don't have anything. So nowadays, anyone say, I think everyone's nowadays is they can say anything whatever they want to, because iman is gone. So definitely, I think the picture or something that would be great, because otherwise I can stand up and, oh, you chand nazar aa gaya, chalo ji. We watched the video as well. One guy was saying, Wallahi, I've sighted the moon. Wallahi. And at the end, you know what he said? Oh, I was joking. And everyone was saying joking. Wallahi, he was saying, Wallahi, I've sighted the moon. This right now. So the kids, they don't care about akhirah. Now Muslims are Muslim by name. They will just to get more likes, they will do anything. They will sell their iman, do anything. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala protect all of us. Acha, let's go to Tarawih topic, which is very important, because he's about to start. Acha, first him. He wanted to ask question. Go on. Okay, so his question is, people do ask questions, that's fine. That he said, if you miss Sari and Fajr has already started and you didn't eat anything, so can you eat Sari? That question came to me once. He's Cholo Tika. How old are you? He's 15. Some guy asked me, he was 30 years old. Working in office, he said, Imam Sahib, I can't go on without eating. I woke up 9 a.m. in the morning. I have to eat something, isn't it, Imam Sahib? So I want to do Sari. So but Sari time is gone. He said, but how am I going to live all the day? So I have to eat something. So he said, no, Sharia says that you can eat or something and then maybe you can continue with your fast. I said, no, of course not. What's the definition of fasting? That you have to stop eating from what time? Sahri to all the way till iftari. Anything goes beyond your throat, and knowingly. One is unknowingly, mistakenly you did, unknowingly, forgetfully you did. that won't be counted. What you cannot eat, ਭੁੱਲ ਕੇ ਜਲੇਬੀਆਂ ਖਾ ਲਓ ਉਹਦੀ ਖੈਰ ਹੁੰਦੀ ਹੈ ਭੁੱਲ ਕੇ ਖਾ ਲਓ ਖੈਰ but knowingly once you started you cannot eat anything now. Anything goes beyond your throat. 429 rosa is closing. 429 anything goes beyond your throat. Rosa's gone. 428 stop. अच्छा जी जी अच्छा question is that oh sorry I'll come to you after that. Question is that if someone is earning haram in the month of Ramadan and then with this thought that I'm earning haram, my Ramzan is not going to be accepted anyway, so what's the point of fasting? So can he leave fast? Like earning haram is a different thing, fasting is a different thing. So then the person can say for everything, I'm earning haram, what's the point of me reading namaz? I'm earning haram, what's the point of me going for hajj? I'm earning haram, what's the point of me marrying this girl? Let's just live as a girlfriend boyfriend, because nothing is accepted. Kahani khatam kar diyo sari. Earning haram is completely different thing. Fasting is completely different thing. Hajj is completely, they are different ibadat. He is committing sin, he's earning haram, is committing sin. But if he leave fast, that's another sin on top of that, because he has to make up that fast. He has to do those five, even though he's earning haram. He shouldn't be doing that. He has to do that. Like some people, they say out of uh, giving the respect of Ramadan in their heart, they say, oh, the respect of Salah, the importance of Salah. And I've seen in my family one person said that, and I've seen mothers saying that as well, elders. This is so wrong thing they say. You know what they say? They say, oh, tu नमाज़ां दा पढ़दा कौन है ते रमजान रोजे रखने दा क्या फायदा ओ बच्चा ते चलो जान ही छुट्टी नमाज़ तो कौन सा पढ़ लगे रमजान तो भी जान छुट्टी हुण ते खुला मौज मारांगे रोजे भी नहीं रखने you can't do that, these kind of things. Ask someone, if he doesn't fast now, if he doesn't fast, he will become gunegar, he will become sinful, you will become sinful as well with him. Why? Because you are the one who became what? Mama. मामा बन के तुसाने सारा उधर खराब कराया अपने आप ने खराब कराया ठीक है ना उधर तक नमाज इज नॉट रीडिंग दैट्स सेपरेट इबादत fasting is separate but you fast and you don't read namaz at all fast is still you have to fast you don't read namaz at all but you have to go for hajj if hajj all 8 conditions of hajj are in you have to okay so there are different ibadat you have to do these ibadat ji Yasin.
How about if you go Umrah? You go Umrah and basically you go with the people who went to go sighting the moon, and then you didn't sight the moon and they didn't, and they told Drew to everyone, and you still kept a fast with them. Would that be haram? Or if you did not do a fast with them and you waited till Morocco did it, would that be fine?
So basically he's saying if you went for Umrah and you went with the people who are sighting moon, you couldn't sight the moon, but they sighted the moon. If you fast, would that be guna? No. If they have sighted the moon, 2 people, the guys, 2 people, they sighted the moon, and you believe in them as well. You believe in that. Yes, they are good people. They won't lie because they are the one who got all the technology, everything with them. They never let you see that. You were trying to look for glasses. Maybe you couldn't see. Because I remember when we were in Pakistan, we all used to go on top of the reefs and sighting moon. And I remember sighting moon next to there was a tree, Baba Khala's tree. And right next to that tree, we used to see moon every time just there in that corner. So we saw every sighted moon. But anyway, even though I never sighted the moon, if someone has made an announcement that yes, moon has been sighted, you start your fasting, that's fine. You won't be going to
Yeah, but how about it was only one person and plus
2 people. It has to be 2 people.
Yeah, but how about if it was one person and they told the Jew?
The Jude is definitely again. The Jude, if he's lying, that's up to him. He's lying, that's up to him. There's all that is going to be up to him.
You had the technology to look properly.
If you think you didn't see it, don't start then.
Yeah,
Don't start
wait
that.
till
The actual happens. Yes. Even though he says that if no one is taking your shahadat, you sighted the moon. You have sighted the moon, and rest everyone said no, we're not going to take your shahadat. You start your Eid then. Don't fast next day. Why? Because you have sighted the moon. Because no one taking your shahadat, that's fine. That's okay. Okay, next. Go. You do it. Then I'll come to you. Go on.
So, for example, if you're earning haram money, you pay that money to Umrah, Umrah accept.
Acha. So haram money, you're going for Umrah. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala does not accept haram in his path. Allah does not accept haram. Now, thus I'm talking about pure haram. Pure haram. You earning, your complete earning is from booze shop. Your complete earning is from drugs. Your complete earning is from any, which is Sharia says there is no doubt in this business. That is haram. Complete haram. Most likely it won't be accepted. Most likely it won't be accepted. The person goes for Hajj, he says, Labbaik Allahumma Labbaik. He says, when you go for haram money. I was reading actually this hadith. Listen to this. Listen. Acha, all of you, listen to this. I was reading the hadith and I mentioned this in my Jummah speech as well. A person goes with the haram money, says, Labbaik Allahumma Labbaik. Rasul said, angel comes down and said, La Labbaik, La Sadaik. Yo, nasjaitum. La Labbaik, you are not welcome. La Sadaik, we are not happy for you. Yo, nasjaitu, kite aa gaye ho? Of course, you cannot hear. So haram money, I mean, like haram money can never be given even in the masjid as well. Ask forgiveness for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala if you have. But if they mix money, टैक्स वाले पास भी आराम लैन लगे हैं, झूठ मार मार के आखिर लगे देंदे जान लगे हड़प करते जान. और यू आर ग्रोसरी शॉप, देयर ग्रोसरी एज वेल, सब्जियां फ्रूट सारा कोई अदर ग्रोसरी एज वेल एवरीथिंग, and sweets, drinks, halal drinks, everything. And you have a one aisle at the back which has got drinks. So it's mixed income. Then when you go for Hajj, make sure you go for Hajj from the which the halal income is coming, not from the haram. And if you don't know, you can't distinguish that it's all mixed, I don't know, then have belief that the money you're going with is from halal, inshallah. And same rule for other people as well. They ask me questions, can we eat from that house? Yeah, if it's mixed money coming in the house, when you go to their home, if they ask for iftar party or something, you go to their house, then just have this faith that inshallah the food which is going to come in front of me is going to be from the halal side, not from the haram side. But if they're completely earning haram, our Sharia says, cut your relationship with them. Even though they're your sons, just to make them shame. That look, we are not talking to you. Reason why? Because you're earning haram for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And tell them as well, putter, eh wajah si, tu mere sir akhan ta. Main teri badi izzat karta hu. Abba bhi ho Abba main. Abba ji, I love you so much. Anything you need, let me know. I'll take you for appointments. I'll take you everywhere. But I can't eat from this house. Because one person, he messaged me from Birmingham. He said, my dad is earning completely haram. He does drugs, Imam Sahib. He's doing drugs. Completely, this is what he's earning. What shall I do? I said, be good with your father. Don't shout at him. Don't be bad with him. But don't eat anything from him. Then he will realize as well. So you can't, plus you're feeding yourself haram. Plus, let's say you are going to the house, you're feeding yourself, you're feeding your children as well. Rasulullah hadith comes here now. Rasulullah said, the body which is nurtured with haram, it will only go in Jahannam. It cannot go anywhere else. And if the haram is still in your body and you die with that, that person will still go in haram, in Jahannam. Body which is nurtured with haram, it will go to Jahannam. Why? Because he can't do anything halal, the cheese. Or haram kha ke haram hi kam karega. So our scholars say the two kind of food you are nurturing your body with. There are two kind of bodies we have. One is physical body, one is spiritual body. When we go gym and everything, we look after our body. Eh khana hai, tel nahi khana, protein shakes, this and that. This what I can eat. Before sleeping, I need to take this protein, slow digestive protein. Sara we talk about. Because we're looking after our body. Where the person who eating junk food, everything, his body is gone, basically dead. Same goes with your spiritual body. Our scholars say, very careful where you're taking food for your spiritual body. Make sure you take it from a right place, that the person is a good Aqidah person. You taking your food from everywhere. Facebook te jaaka, Google te jaaka, har paso learn lage ho. Har gand bhi andar jaan. That's the reason everyone is confused nowadays. They say, Imam Sahib, I'm confused. That's because you go to confused sites. That's the reason you're confused. If you are earning halal, go for Umrah. You're earning haram, make sure first you earn halal and then, or take loan. That's another way our scholar says. Take loan from some good person, go on Umrah or Hajj, and when you come back, then you can pay loan back whatever kind of money you have to him. At least you went for Hajj with a good money, or pay him back with the halal money as well. This is the way you can adopt, but Allah doesn't accept halal money. But let's say if you have gone, inshallah, have hope with the mercy of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Allah will inshallah forgive the person. Yes. Huh? Now here our scholar says that if you're renting your house out, you're renting your shop out, and that inside that shop, you are not liable to what he's going to do. It's good, don't let them sell alcohol. But if they are selling alcohol, that's not like, haram doesn't really go inside the notes. It's the action makes it haram. It's money. Action makes it haram. So if he is paying you rent, wherever he's paying you rent, that money is halal coming towards you because you're only renting the building, you're not doing anything haram. Then I would argue with everyone, those who are working in whatever company you're working in, where your companies are paying you from banks. What money is going in the bank is coming from all sort of businesses are paying money in the banks. Alcohol the money with gambling the money with they all have connection with banks because they put all the money, they can't keep in their safes, they put all the money in banks, and banks is actually paying out everyone. So sara haram sara nu milan lage. No. His money is going to be halal. Otherwise, then the house you're going to give on rent, and who you going to give it? He has to be some Muslim couple then. If you have some English couple in their house, then of course they're going to be boyfriend, girlfriend. Of course they're going to do haram. Then you are providing them your building to do haram. You're going to give taxi on rent, or your car on rent, or your limo on rent to any. You can't even give to any English person because they're going to drink in your limo, and they're going to know that's haram. To shad that's haram. To do mudre lage that's haram. What you guys going to do in the house? That's haram. To sara kuch haram. Aajkal to Musliman bhi halal karan lage. So other person's actions don't apply on yourself. Your actions will apply on you. Sell alcohol, that will be haram. When you're providing something to someone, they are doing whatever they are doing, that's halal. Like taxi driver, they take people, but now they take to pub or something. They know that he's going to drink, but he's going to drink with his own will. His job is just to drop them off. That they're going to drink whatever they're going to do. They have, like, once when I was 12 years ago, when I used to do taxi, I went to a lady shop, a lady house, and she lied to our company. It was a Muslim company. They would understand, they would reject anyway. So she said, "Ke, I need to go to shop to buy alcohol." That's fine. That's fine. You go with me. You do whatever you want to do. Bring with you whatever you want to bring. That's your action. I'm okay. I'm just going to take you wherever you want to go. But when I went there, she knew it's a Muslim company. She knew it's Muslim, and she probably got rejected it as well before. So she said, "Can you go buy cigarettes for me?" Old lady. "Oh yeah, can you buy this?" And she never alcohol. It's a very hard name. It was difficult name of that alcohol. She said, "Can you buy this bottle for me?" Yes, it's alcohol. She said, "Yeah, but then you got £10 tip as well." She knew I'm not going to do it. The £10 tip, I said, "No, I can't do that. I can't do that." So I phoned my company. Said, "No," she was lying to us. She said, "No, I want to go." I said, "No, I can't go and buy anything for you because I'm going, buying alcohol for her and dropping off as well. It's coming under the hadith of Rasulullah. 10 people, anyone picks up, drops, buys, earning is haram. You can't do that. Someone goes and do it, their action is not lying upon you." Yes, Hajra was asking question. I got it. Yeah. Well, the question is that if you were in different country and you start to fast there, and now you come to a different country because you finish your holidays, or you went on holidays, you started your fast in this country. Now you go to another country, and then you open your fast according to that timetable or according to your country timetable. No, you open according to their timetable. How are you going to open your fast according to this? There, let's say you got that another country, you started your fast here. Now you got that. There is Zohar time. Zohar time is there, and in England it's Maghrib. You going to open Zohar time? Your Roza? No, Roza opens. What time to what time is Roza? Sari to all the way sunset. Sunset of where? Where you are right now. Never mind country, even city. You keeping Roza in Makkah. It's a different time, let's say. You going to Medina, different time, completely different time, let's say. You have to open your Roza according to Medina now. You are here in Manchester and you're going London. Time change 15 minutes different there, 15, 20 minutes different there. If that far you can open. Or I always give example of Sheffield. Anything, any other city which is above the normal ground, is on hills. Their opening time is going to be different. It is written in our books. If there is a building, I think I mentioned as well last time, if there is a building which is 100 floors, then the person who's on the first floor, his opening fast time will be different, and the person on 100th floor, even the same place, same city, not same city, same place, his fasting opening time will be different. Why? Because for him, sun is setting earlier. For the person on the first floor, for him, sun is setting very late, very late. 100 floor, oh, थल्ले आने में 3 मिनट लग जाने, 4 मिनट.
From there, so you're saying for your traveling, based on the timing for the change, close your fast where you are at that moment, open your fast over there, even if it's
Yes, wherever country you are, you close your fast according to that time where you are, and you open your fast according to that country where you are. Then now you're going to check this country's time. Then, oh, there is Maghrib, even though here is Fajr. There is even though here is Zohar or Asr time. I'm just going to open my fast. No, where the country you are in, you have to open fast according to that country. So हम तरावी का शुरू करने नहीं देना. I think we'll do तरावी next time. Then that's what we have to do. Any no question? तक मैं गला करा. Oh, चल तू ही पूछ ले.
someone offers you food and you eat that they give.
If they offer you food from haram money, and can you eat? I just answered that before. And how do you know? First of all, how do you know he's earning haram? One is you definitely know he's earning haram. One is we just start assuming things that he's earning haram. That's your assumptions are not going to work. If he's offering you food, don't need to go and पुत्र कितों पैसे लेके आए क्या कमांदा मैं खांदा किया किथे काम की नौकरी किया लभी है तेनू किथे काम करदा मैं ओ जी मौत के बेची आज वो बंदा वाला भाई आ फूड देना ते वापस दे चल काम करना तू रहने दे.
If they have a shop, like alcohol and like normal corner shop.
Alcohol, then again, I said before, complete alcohol. One is mix. Mix you can still eat. Halal and haram mix. You didn't know. You didn't know. Okay, that's fine. That's okay. When you don't know, that is fine. Then if you don't know, that is fine. You don't have to investigate.
I heard some on TikTok. Like if you make like one sin,
What kind of silly thing is this?
some Mulvi Sahib said.
What kind of silly thing is this? Maulvi Sahib, you commit one sin, तारा सारा साल ही गया. ओ ये मौजा काम आंदे लोग तो मोह ढूंढने लगे होंगे कि एक सिन करो एक गुनाह करो तारा सारा साल गया कोई चंगा काम तुसी करो तुसी पैड़े वो आदा ठीक है मैं कर लेना वो मौजा जी मन मोड़े मैसेज कर देन खिड़ते मैसेज में then Imam Sahib, if you smoke and or you had weed or something, any drugs or alcohol you drank, now for next 40 days you know about this is accepted. So now look what's the next thing he said. He said, I just one day before month of Ramzan I drank Imam Sahib. So month of Ramzan I don't have to fast and read namaz. I said, no, Putter, you have to. You have to, as soon you come out from the intoxicated condition, drunken condition, you have to fast and you have to start reading namaz. So one sin, that doesn't mean I'll go ask forgiveness. If you have committed sin, ask forgiveness, Allah will forgive the sin. That doesn't mean that oh sara saal hi banda gaya. Oh to pura saal hi banda guna karta raha. I don't even know what to say on this. I don't think he was Maulvi. I think he's a messed up guy. No brain. Completely empty. Yeah. Yes. अच्छा बाजी जी आवाज बंद कर आमिर वॉल्यूम मोड पे डाउन जी. Right, that's very valid question. Okay, you started your fast according to this country. Now you gone to let's say Pakistan or Saudi Arab. According to this country, the day that they are doing Eid, where you started your fasting month, according to this country, is still their 30 fast. But where you are, according to them, is 29 fast. You have to do whatever that country is doing. You have to do the horizon area you are living in right now. The country you are living, whatever is happening in that country, you have to do it. It's just like Zohar Namaz. You've been following this masjid for Zohar Namaz. 2 p.m. is Zohar Namaz, or 1 p.m. is Zohar Namaz. You go in Pakistan, you're not going to read in Pakistan Zohar Namaz according to this country. You're going to read your Namaz according to that country. You're going to open your fast according to that country. You're going to start your Eid according to that country. Yeah, that's a different thing. You kept 28 fasts. Then that's fine, that's okay, yo. And then you do definitely 1 or 2 more fasts. Why? Because there are no 28 fasts. There are no 31 fasts. Because the Rasul's Hadith Sharif is that Islamic months are either 29 or 30. No 31, no 28. So if you kept fast 28, then definitely you have to make a dafa because there are no 28 fasts. There has to be 29 or 30. Then you can, it's up to you. You can do according to that country, definitely 29. This country with 30, then according to this country, you can do 30 fasts. But the country you are in, you have to do everything according to that country if they're doing right. Yes, Hajar sister, where is she gone? You forgot, that's fine. Acha, eyebrows, this asking question for eyebrows is haram, doing eyebrows. Now, you need to understand doing eyebrows. What I mean by doing eyebrows? One is you comb your eyebrows. The extra eyebrows are there. You can cut those just to make it even. Pure proper karne waisi kar lo. Uneven, you can just cut them a little bit and then make it nice and simple. Making eyebrows is making lining patla bana ke onu aiya karna. आजकल कुड़ियां तो होन जिन्ना दे होनी ओ शैतान दे होन इत्थे जाके इंज बने होंदे इंज जाके इंज बने होंदे वाह बल्ले तेरे क्या बात है तेरी ओ नहीं सही प्लस लाइनिंग एंड पतले करके इंज करने that's haram plucking as when you are very then another thing is I was calling when they look really horrible very bad that you can make them look nice but they're already okay they don't look horrible then you should not be doing that now business. Yeah, you can do them when you need to make them neat, nice. That's all our scholar says. Neat and nice. Dari karna haram hai na. Less than one face. But if they are hairs are coming out, 1 or 2 big hair, you can cut them off. अच्छा स्पीकर बैक ऑन कर देगा मगरिब स्टार्ट होने लगी है आमिर अच्छा मगरिब shall we finish तरावी will do next Saturday what do you think क्योंकि तो टाइम लग जाना मैं बहुत थक गया ठीक है so we'll do Tarawih next week inshallah and I will tell you everything about Tarawih but anyway main things man let me tell you Tarawih you have to read sunnat muqadda ਭਾਵੇਂ ਘਰ ਪੜੋ ਭਾਵੇਂ ਇੱਥੇ ਪੜੋ Tarawih you can sit down and read as well not on a chair on the floor so main thing but you have to read 20 Tarawih there are no 8 Tarawihs rest all that I will tell you inshallah but without reading don't sit down read sit down you read Tarawih that's half sawab Adda. No, you can go in, reading there.